I have 100k sapphires, so let's jump into the shop and continue where we left off on our last journey of sapphires, which was getting more striker gems. The reason I like getting striker gems is mainly because it enables me to burst my striker higher, as opposed to if I balance my stats a little bit better, then there's just less potential for me to just go a ridiculous amount of striker and get through walls if needed. Also, it seems I am more pay to win now, but I didn't really have that image of myself originally that I was, and I wanted to just focus on only really putting most of my sapphires into one skill, and that way I still get the experience of growing naturally with the other skills. Obviously, there's been a little bit go down in Russia as well, but not that much as compared to what I've got in my striker. We just need one more gem. Cool, and I got 5,000 spare sapphires to use for rerolls, I guess. So we'll just level these ones all up to 2 stars. Nice and easy. Because of how they're positioned, I can't really screw this one up. I'm upping them all to 3 stars, so there's not going to be much drama here. Okay, cool. Now we need to go and take off a bunch of these. So we should now have 16 2-star gems, and this is going to buff my striker by an extra 40%. And that will be all of my diamond gems at 3-star. So we'll just keep sending it. I did get a... Oh, not that one. They moved. I did get a striker gem from my calendar today, which was nice, and it meant that I wasn't going to be 1 gem short. Just going to make sure I'm focusing on this one a bit better, because I don't want to miss and accidentally make a 4-star gem. While it wouldn't be the end of the world, it definitely is missing out on some stats. Cool, there we go, 518 striker. And the way I'm running my stats at the moment is a bit of an even balance between striker and guardian. Something I've been playing around with a bit when playing in diamond, especially when I'm not playing against some of the really old monsters. Russia, while it's nice, it's not hugely required to sort of keep up with the opponents. So I find it's nice to just have an equal balance between striker and guardian, so that I don't have to use as many books to swap between skills all the time. Obviously, in either one of those stats, I'm not excelling as much as I possibly could, but it's just the best way in general, just to have a bit more relaxed gameplay, because I do like walling people a lot. You'll also note that I've done pretty well on my salvager since the last video as well. Just seem to be getting quite lucky with gems. I was thinking about using my sapphires on guardian gems, and maybe going down to only these top 4 items having salvager, and then putting guardian on these 2. But it was just going to reduce my salvager all the way down to about 134 when in my cautious set, and roughly the same when I was in a guard set or similar sort of style. Oh no, with that design it was going to be down to 108, and I just decided it was too much of a drop in salvager, that I would probably rather get the guardian gems equal to getting salvager gems, and then I can sort of balance that reduction and not have it so heavy. So that's why I've still continued down my original route of just everything in striker. So 518, nice. This is where we're looking stats wise. We do have temple, so I can sort of show you what we're looking like. I'll just put my guardian gear on as well. I've still got this horrible switch, but that will improve over time as my guard gear gets better. So there we go, level 78, and we've got this sort of equal balance. So I'll keep putting my skill points into guardian at the moment, and I'll probably aim to get that to 800 and get to 750 striker, and then I'll just keep putting the rest on striker, aiming for the end goal of 800, which I think is a nice sort of mid-late game. No, sorry. late mid-game sort of gear setup, so I'm definitely not in the upper leagues or anything like that, but 800 seems to have a nice sort of balance to it where you can actually wall people. So there we go. I'm going to leave that at that. I'm going to come up with a game plan of what I want to do around attacking, and then I'll get that on recording next. I've had a bit of a look around the area, and I just decided I'll just attack those around me. I won't even go looking for anyone. Let's see if we can expand, get some cities under my name, maybe turn my notifications back on, and then see if we can start holding some stuff. There's some nice red cities around me here. Nothing dark red. I don't think I'm going to find dark red. But should be good enough for some fun. So we'll have a quick look. What are we talking? 13 million. Probably start with him. That's on a timer. They are just coming off timers for 14 million. Okay, I might go get these cities over here, and then I'll go get these cities down here. This is big grand plans that never work out. I always say what I want to do and then never do them. And then we'll come into these. Okay, actually, in saying that, then it might be easier just to push south. I'm just going to push south, actually. They're better cities to go for, and if I am doing that, I will... Yeah, those timers are just finishing. Okay, cool. We'll do that. We'll use all our troops for this. I think I've got about 6G troops. We're currently not even 24 hours into the season. Another half. I'll claim these. Normally I don't, but it's so early in the season and levels give you a good amount of troops to stay in. It doesn't truly matter if I'm not doing well with my recruiter. So, and I'll just pull the troops out of these cities. Not necessarily a good idea if you've left them for days. If you're planning to fight people who are a little bit lower on VP than you, because these troops that are sitting in your cities, like these ones, don't actually count towards your VP until you actually move them out. So it's a good way of hoarding a little bit of bonus VP. Okay, we'll just wait for those to come across. Currently sitting in that. I've already shown you the stats. And I will start claiming this after I've done my attack. I do recommend when we're in the non-event seasons, and when I mean non-event, there's no event shop, it can be quite nice to actually spend your gold as you go, because it just enables you to snowball off the benefits the gold actually gives, because as you can see, that 2.5G gold is quite a lot of gold when you look at, like, it can level up one of my highest level cities. So definitely worth grabbing it as you go, and then yeah, just as I said, using it snowball. Split these troops up a bit just to cover off these initial cities, and we'll just swarm our way south. We'll push down to this city here because that's actually an alright gap, and then I'll probably look at turning this into one of those bastion cities I talk about, as it will then make that gap even further if I were to defend on this city. So that's my thinking here. Turn these into sub 1G marches, with the reason being it just makes it easier to get to them before he can reinforce. And if he is going to reinforce with his full stack, I'm only losing a little bit. And then he has to make some decisions about how he wants to maneuver his troops. And split these ones as well. When you do it this way, you also can have a chance of, well, you waste their speed boost. If they need to use speed boost to get to these cities, they're using a lot more speed boost as well, and that can make them a bit more reluctant to even speed boost to defend. Whereas if you got just one big march going, it's only one speed boost to go and defend it, so people are more likely to actually pull the trigger on that. Looks like I'm running into walls here, so I might get walled on a lot of these. Let's have a look at what we're looking at. We'll activate that. Okay, so he's only got troops on that one. Much 4.5. I think I can hit that. I can. We'll just take those. And we'll get that. Come down, we'll get this last one here. And then we'll call it a day for going for him. Then I'm just going to sweep into wall breaker over here. Cool, that's good. I'm going to leave some troops here. We won't need them all, and they're just going to guard this jump spot. I'm also going to go grab that. It's 26 minutes, but it's just right in the back of my base, and I just don't want it there. So we'll just get that one done. And then we can start working on these wall breaker ones. I'm obviously right next to wall breaker here, and I've been inactive for a few hours, and he hasn't taken that off me, so that's something to think about. Ooh, hello. I could probably speed boost to defend that. We're in our cautious gear anyway, so I won't lose too much gold. I will lose gold, but nothing to be too worried about. We'll get these troops a bit more grouped up. Actually, these can march from here. That's looking pretty good. We'll just get this 2G across before we start hitting wall breaker, as it will alert him. We'll just do that. Got quite a few speed boosts. I didn't really, been so inactive last season, I didn't really use many. And oh yeah, that's right, I accidentally spent 4k sapphires buying a pack of 100 speed boosts one day when I didn't realise. We won't go for those. That's a really nice march distance to just one isolated city, so it's quite good. I'm going to leave troops on that city, I think. Oh, that was a waste of the speed boost. Okay, cool. We'll put down a multi-scout here. That only hit 2, but that's all good. Move the full stack. Move the small stack. When you're attacking, it's really bad to lose your full stack if this first attack were to actually not land, because it enables the other player to run a counter hit sequence, and that counter hit sequence can mean they might be able to push you out of an area depending on how high level the cities are and how far away it is for you to reinforce. In this scenario, I don't really see myself losing from a random attack when we haven't been fighting, so it was worth the risk just to then start launching attacks from. But yeah, just something to think about. You don't want to be left with no troops to defend. It is often easier to defend and get them into position, so it's a bit more worth making sure that you're not getting caught out there, because you'll lose far more ground than you were ever going to gain from the one attack. 96 is a little high. I'm guessing that was his main city and he's no longer here. No, that's his main city. Okay, this was someone else's main city then. We don't worry too much about troop sustain in the early game. If I was running a little bit lower striker, I'd probably care a bit more. But with over 700% striker, this is not a huge concern. Having some higher troop losses, it's better to almost just be pumping out the XP if you can, in a lot of ways. Getting ahead in XP also gets you those easy levels as well, and those easy levels really shoot up your stats with regards to bonus skill points and things like striker. So sometimes it's better just to get one of those high levels level ups that you do get and use that as your point of snowball rather than trying to sustain your troops perfectly. Nothing here, but there's not many. Oh no, it looks like it's been a little while since he was last active. Damn, he's gone pink. Okay, I'm just going to clean out this area just over to these two cities, I think, and then we'll call it a day for him as well, and then we'll pick a new target. Now, if he's gone pink, what's his VP? He's 11. Oh no, I can keep hitting him for a little bit, so I don't have to be too cautious about making sure I'm stacking these correctly. Cool. Oh, this is going to be a nice little defendable area if I can get some levels on the cities. I don't think I will be able to before someone else comes through and does the exact same thing to me. but we can dream. Currently sitting on 45 cities with stats of, not that one, just shy of 300 mil troops an hour. Cool, that's done. That's done. Who are you? Ozfish, what's your, only 13 million as well. What's my ranking? 33. Probably need to go hit, I think I saw you nearby. Are you just the island over? You are. I wish there were some higher level cities, like some level 100s or something. It's not really going to be beneficial taking some low 80s. I need to lose them and go hit Muzz. They'll be allowed. Okay, leave those there. That might be all. Oh, we'll go get these ones. I know he's gone pink as well. No, he's red. Okay, we'll go see if we can get some of those ones. Where are my troops going? They're going the wrong way. We'll march these ones back up to here. Speed boost them for the video. I was going to leave those ones there, but they can come across. And it's about the same time actually. So we'll just use part of our stack for this and get these couple, and then we'll probably call it a day for the video. Okay, here we go. We're going to be launching with 2.9. So let's see whether we got enough to land. This is kind of a bit more fair as well, only using 2.9 of total of 7.4. He's definitely going to have more troops than that here if he's active, so it gives him a good chance of actually defending and beating this attack. So you can't really say, oh, here's half my VP. I'm using less than half of my troops. Managed to cross over 900% Russia today as well, which was a nice little bonus. Cool, that landed. And he's gone pink, so I probably won't continue. Okay guys, that'll be it for this one. Have a good one.